What do you say to the people that say or think that you're overpriced?
Michael Jordan got paid a lot of money to play basketball. LeBron James gets paid a lot of money. Tom Brady got paid a lot of money. Steph Curry gets paid, the list goes on and on and on. When you're the person that is the best in your field, you should get a lot of money. Money is the scoreboard, That's how you know the score of the game. I think that some people just have limiting beliefs, man. They just have these limiting beliefs that everything is supposed to be handed to them. And the medical monopoly is partly responsible for that. Maybe more than partly. Because they give you the illusion that you still get health care if you're poor. You can go on state aid and go see the doctor as many times as you want. No copay. It's taken out of our taxes. Or if you're middle class and you're on health insurance, you go, you pay you do the $15 copay and you get to see the doctor. Or the surgery only costs a little bit. It's an illusion, but you're really paying $500 to $1,000 a month for the rest of your life to have this sick care. It's not even health care. We're helping people get out of the hole. We're rescuing them out of the gutter. And we're doing it very, very successfully, as people can see with the testimonials. If I didn't have testimonials on video, okay, I could see the claim. You're charging too much. We have all of the proof. I think Dr. G is a great example, one of our VIP clients. Dr. G has no problem with money. He's a successful dentist, right? Do you remember when we spoke to him in the very beginning when he originally contacted us? I remember you started saying, oh, you can do this. You can, we have a funding company. You can pay small. Like, no. He's like, money's not the issue. He's like, I just want to know that I'm going to get better. Mm-hmm. And we said, yeah, you're going to get better. This is the best healing program in the world. 70 days later, his pain went from a 20 to a 3. How much do you think he would have paid if we could have guaranteed him and we said, look, we know you're in horrible pain. You can barely stand up. Your life is in shambles because of it.
You're about to retire because of it.
You're going to retire because of it. Surgeries. He was in the surgeon's office. Mm-hmm. And he got that gut feeling and he walked out. Right? How much do you think he would have paid if we could have guaranteed it from the beginning? If we could have said, look, your pain's going to be gone in 70 days, $50,000. I'd be willing to bet he was in so much pain, so much suffering, so much agony that if he knew it was guaranteed, he would have wrote us a check for $50,000. That's what we're worth. Yet, we're not charging $50,000 because it would be unreachable for so many people. So you got to find a happy medium. You don't want to price gouge, but you also can't be $1,000 either. You can't.
Think about the coaches that put their whole life into every day into the program.
You and Levi working 10-hour days. The lights, You know, the studio, the offices, the rent. Businesses have a bottom line. I think people that complain about money are really just mad at themselves because they don't have it.
I mean, they say if you're good at something, you should never do it for free.
I've done a lot for free. I used to do the discovery analysis for free for a whole year. A whole year I did discovery analysis for free.
Nobody appreciated it.
Nobody appreciated it. And then all of a sudden we're like, there's nobody in the world doing this. We have to charge for this. We're devaluing ourselves. So we started charging $300 for it. To see your root causes. Very fairly priced in my view. So, you know, some people are just a little delusional. We had one person come in, buy a discovery. Now, this is 1 out of 100. Like, this doesn't happen often for us. But we had someone buy a discovery. And then at the end, she was upset because she thought the 300 was for the program. That's bananas. So that means that this woman actually viewed us and our programming, our life-changing programming, as $300. Whoa. A pair of Jordans is like $300. We're talking about life-changing stuff. No more fibromyalgia, no more arthritis, no more tumors, no more hip pain, no more neck pain, no more diabetes, no more asthma. Big, big stuff that if somebody had $50,000 in their bank and they were okay and they could spend it, they would. Because they want the suffering to go away. So, people are carrying around limiting beliefs. And see, the thing with me is, as you know, I'm very, very okay with being the villain. So, I just don't really, I don't mind telling people, no, we're gonna charge a fair amount in our opinion. We're that's gonna be thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and they're gonna be like, "Don't you think it's over?" Blah blah blah, and I'm like, "No, no way." Finances is the second most important thing in a human being's life, behind their health. People want to sit here and do, oh, my family and the love that I have for my wife and my dog Betsy. You know, everyone's got their attachments. Man, you don't have a life if you don't have your health and your finances. You think about it. Health is number one, because if you're miserable, forget about it. You could be rich. Look at Steve Jobs. He didn't even make it to 60. One of the richest people in the world. Tremendous suffering. And that's just one example. Wealth cannot buy you health. But after that, you don't want to be poor. Who the heck wants to be poor? It's a miserable life. I've been poor. I ain't going back. It's not happening. A wise man once said, get rich or die trying. Money doesn't buy you happiness. It buys you choices. It's not about driving the Ferrari or the G-Wagon. It's about, sending your kid to whatever college they want to go to.
Yeah.
Or it's about taking your spouse on the most amazing vacation. It's about loaning your cousin 10 grand. It's about buying high quality food.
Yeah.
Grass-fed beef all the way around. Grass-fed, grass-finished, top of the line. And it's also about, if you have an elderly parent that's not doing well, it's about throwing money at that too. Get them a nurse to come to the house, or God forbid they have to go into a home of some kind. Being able to pay for that, those aren't cheap. So the money buys choices. When you're poor, you don't have choices. And it makes people upset. That's why so many people like to criticize the rich. So I don't feel any shame in my game. We're trying to become a multi-million-dollar business, period. And everyone to be, I want everyone to be taken care of, everyone to be good. And that's the way it should be, because we're providing such an amazing service to those that want to come in and become a VIP client. It's not for everyone. Mm-mm. So we have to find the right people. So I get that every now and again, criticism about that. I got it the other day. This woman left me a long DM. She said, "You're no better than the medical monopoly. You're charging just like they're charging." I'm like, it's a pretty unfair comparison. We're healing people. The medical monopoly is not healing people.
They're thriving off of the sickness.
Right.
We're teaching people how to be good for the rest of their lives.
So they don't need us anymore.
Teaching people how to not need us. That's the complete opposite.
Yeah. And I think that this woman that cussed me out was triggered by the seminar, because the replay of the seminar is $25. So a whole bunch of people want to see it, and then they get to the page and they're like, "Oh, $25, I'm not doing that." Don't do it. When you put a price on things, you show its value. You start giving things away for free, and you lose your value. When I started this virtual clinic, I gave the Peace Over Pain book out for free a lot. And eventually I stopped because I could see it wasn't helping.
Yeah.
It wasn't helping. I used to run programs back in the day when I was a solo practitioner. $300 here. I think I used to charge $300 a month. It was $300 a month to work with someone one-on-one. Do you know how much it would cost to work with me one-on-one now? $30,000 a month? That's the nature of how business works. The more success you have and the more you prove of yourself, the more your cost goes up.
Net worth.
Yeah, it's like the stock market. You know, when Amazon first came out, you could probably buy a stock for $2. And how much is Amazon stock now? You know,
It's in the thousands.
so I think our stock is rising, and we're doing our best to keep the prices still affordable. And there's payment plans and funding departments and all that. And we do our best to get people in. But, I mean, it's not a game out here, man. Inflation is real. Inflation is real. Everything is going up. What was the price of eggs 50 years ago? Levi, could you please look that up? The price of eggs 50 years ago.
Saw something about inflation being over 200% more than it was 100 years ago or something like that.
It generally goes up 2 or 3% a year, but the pandemic has made it higher. What do you got, Levi?
A dozen eggs in 1954 would have cost you 59 cents.
59 cents for a dozen eggs. So everything is always going up. I think people just get down on themselves. There's something inside of them. Their inner child is just upset that they can't afford it. I remember taking a marketing class, and it was $8,000. I asked someone for a loan, they denied me. So I went out and I got a credit card with no APR for a year and a half. And I put it on it. And I paid the monthly. I paid $177 a month because I wanted that marketing course. I did what I had to do to get it, to get that information that I wanted. People will do the same with us. And they have. We've had people, oh, I don't know if I can do this, or they're so disappointed. And then a week later, they join. They went and they found a way. They call Uncle Johnny. Dig into your 401k, whatever you have to do. You do whatever you have to do. Who's going to give you the best option to heal in this world? It's clearly going to be us because we're the only head-to-toe program. It's obviously going to be us.
Jumpstart your head-to-toe healing journey with the Dr. Reese book trilogy. Peace Over Pain is the cult classic that explains how head-to-toe healing works and how the medical monopoly doesn't. Reverse the Cause lays out the root causes to over 60 chronic conditions. And Dinner with Dr. Reese is a unique cookbook that contains 100 recipes without the destructive poor four foods. Together, all three books set you on a path to head-to-toe healing. Get yours today on Amazon, Audible, or peaceoverpain.com. Also, if you'd like to ask a question, tune in every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern for Dr. Reese Live.